Shout out to Money Brown, man. Respect Junior. Boy, Money Brown, he get a lot of money. That's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV. And keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out there, fight world? It's your boy Money back with another one, fam. And that's some herds on two big dogs in this fight game. We got Devin the Dream Haney, the undefeated two-division world champion, one of the youngest stars in the game that's getting his bread, one of the most skillful, young stars in the game that's making his name, that should be on everybody pound for pound list. Then we have Teofimo Lopez, another two-division world champion, right? Former unified champion. He is the current champion at 140 pounds right now. And, he's going around making his rounds, saying that, he turned down $11 million from Turkey Al-Sheikh for a Devin Haney fight. So we all seen Teofimo Lopez. We seen what he said to Turkey Al-Sheikh. He disrespected Turkey Al-Sheikh. Then he came back and he's apologized to Turkey now. He's apologized, saying he's wrong. Right, he has people looking up to him. He was out of pocket by saying what he said to Turkey and things of that nature. And he's hoping that Turkey accepts his apology. And on top of that, he's saying he was offered $11 million big ones, y'all. $11 million to fight Devin Haney, but they're trying to rush the Devin Haney fight. Right? He said Boots turned him down. Boots already ducked him. And I'm quite sure he wouldn't get no goddamn $11 million for a Jerron Boots in his fight. Then he's saying he just got offered a fight for Devin Haney for $11 million, but he don't want to fight Devin because they're rushing the fight. Now, I don't know what T.O. is on, if he's smoking or drinking or whatever he's doing, but it don't sound right. You understand what I'm saying? Now, we all seen Devin just come off a W, right? After being out from a whole year after the Ryan Garcia situation. Understand what I'm saying? He just beat Jose Ramirez, did what he had to do. A lot of people said it was a boring fight. A lot of people saying Devin done. He washed up. He ain't the same Devin Haney no more. He don't fight the same. Ryan Garcia, took everything out of him and things like that, which I don't agree with. Right? I feel like he was out for a whole year. I feel like he had the Ryan rematch in front of him. I think Devin went out there and did what he had to do to get back in the winning section, making sure that he get a clear victory, right? And come back for another grueling training camp and going on with Ryan Garcia. But we seen Ryan Garcia lose the fight, so Devin like, goddamn. But now Devin is looking for a big fight, and him and Teofimo Lopez will make for a hell of a fight. That's one hell of a fight. Devin the Dream Haney versus Teofimo Lopez is one hell of a fight that will sell and make good money. Make damn good money. You know what I mean? And I'm quite sure Devin, they probably up for the task. Who knows, right? T.O. is on their hit list, right? Now, when it comes to T.O., he did an interview with Punch Drunk Boxing. Shout out to Punch Drunk. And he talked about, the things he's not going to do. He's not going to sell his soul for the $11 million. He apologized to Turkey Al-Sheikh. He said a lot. I have to go check out the interview. But my thing is, how can you turn down $11 million? $11 million. Right? Something just not adding up to me, man. Like, we haven't seen Turkey now come out and say nothing about 11 M's and things like that. But my thing is, if you want to fight Jerron Boots Ennis, who we all know is dangerous, the best fighter at 147 right now, fast hands, a switch hitter, knocking shit out, bigger than you, stronger than you, you're willing to fight Jerron Boots Ennis for less money. You haven't made over $1 million yet, to my knowledge, but you won't go in there and fight a Devin Haney, who a lot of people feel like is a less threat to Jerron Boots Ennis, right? A lot of people feel like he ain't the same after the Ryan Garcia fight. You seen Ryan Garcia drop him a couple times. He went and got the L took off his record, but he ended up losing to Ryan. And you mean to tell me you're going to turn down a Devin Haney fight for $11 million to try to get a Jerron Boots Ennis fight for less money? Something just not adding up, bro. Something just not adding up. Now, if they offer $11 million for Devin, I feel like it'd probably be something else in that contract, or it got to be something, because he's saying he ain't selling the soul for $11 million. But if they offer you $11 million for Devin Haney, and you saying they trying to rush the fight, this, that, and the third, and all this ish, boy, you crazy out your mind. Y'all just fought on the same undercard. The same card, not undercard. Same card as the Ryan Garcia and the Rolly fight. Y'all on the same timing, same trajectory. Nobody is getting ahead of nobody. And you telling me you turned down that money after crying about not making millions or being on pay-per-view like the other black fighters that you despise or you don't like? Like, come on, T.O., bro. Cut the bullshit. Cut the bullshit. Like I said, T.O.'s a hell of a fighter. I respect his skill set. I respect his heart on him fighting certain fighters inside the ring. Yes, I'm gonna praise you and give you just due that you deserve. But outside of the ring, T.O. be on some total BS. Total BS. You know? And some of his fans, they agree. Some of his fans ain't gonna agree. But the ones that's not so radical, they'll tell you the truth. But to be speaking about business and to be speaking on things that you never achieved or you never got that you feel you deserve, then when you do get a big time opportunity, you turn it down. Come on, man. Come on, man. Something ain't adding up, brother. Something's not adding up. You know? Now, he doing this for bluffing purposes or what? We just don't know. We just don't know. But I know turkey out of sheep. You ain't do all this turkey out of sheep. And then he offered you $11 million and you turn it down. Now, my question is, did you have it on the table? And now they snatched it off the table on your ass and you trying to get it back? You know what I'm saying? So now you kissing ass to try to get it back. Now, that might prove something different. You know what I mean? Or, man, I fucked up a big-ass payday. I said this about Turkey, said that about Turkey. He was finna give me X, Y, and Z to fight Devin Haney, and I done blew it. So let me try to go ahead and kiss ass and do this and do that to get back in Turkey good gracious so I can get this fight again and get my money. Now, that sound a little bit more believable. But to say that you turned down $11 million because you don't want to sell your soul, or you are more willing to fight a Jerron Boots Ennis than a Devin Haney, it just don't add up, bro. It just don't add up. Like, T.O. be saying so much shit, bro, and it be going right over people's head. But some of the shit he be talking about, it just don't add up. And I'm not gonna try to make it make sense. I just know one thing, bro. Sometimes he can be delusional. Sometimes he can put his foot in his own mouth and he's going to destroy his own career by doing the things that he's doing. He got to quit these word-ass antics and all this trying to be so much seen that you're willing to do and say anything to be seen, bro. You know? And you be trying to use race as a part of your scheme or your method, and it be so wrong because you don't know how to interpret that shit the right way. Even if you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, make it controversial, you make the shit look stupid and you sound stupid trying to do it. You know what I mean? You ain't even using it in a more controversial way. You're using it in a negative light. In a negative light where don't nobody, agree with what your ass saying. You know what I'm saying? Not even your own fan base. They don't even agree with the shit you saying. So at the end of the day, man, you got to cut that shit out and come back into reality. Understand this boxing and the older you get, the faster your career go fly by. And you don't want to keep burning bridges with the big dogs and the money, because you really ain't going to make shit. You're going to be a hell of a talent that's being wasted away, and you're going to be making little peanuts on what you should be really making. So you better come to your senses and come to your senses quick, man. A Devin Haney fight is on the table. You better accept that deal and take that deal. Straight up, if it's on the table for you. And then you got to go out there and win, because winning heals everything. You know what I mean? And then you apologize. You feel me? And then you move on to bigger and better things. But the route you be taking, bro, you most definitely go fuck up your career. Now, I'm going to wait to see what Bill Haney and Devin Haney come back with in response to this Teofimo Lopez business. But something just not adding up to me, man. And I'm going to wait for Turkey as well. But if it's a play on the table for Teofimo and Devin to be made, I will be looking forward to that fight. It's a hell of a fight. Hell of a fight. So let's see if it can come to fruition. T.O., quit the bullshit. Take control of your career. And your ass better start flying right for the next couple years. Because your ass, like, you burning so many bridges, you going to be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And you will be signing with with Oscar De La Hoya, who's trying to get you a deal. But he ain't gonna better get you the big fights because ain't nobody gonna want to fight your ass. Or ain't no promoter gonna want to deal with you. To keep it real. So let's see how this thing cut in the future, man. Teofimo Lopez say he turned down $11 million to fight Devin Haney. Do y'all believe it or do y'all not? Straight like that, and money be on to the decks.